absolute favorite things about Fridays, hanging out with our friend Christopher Lloyd from the Film Yap. He's always letting us know about all the new movies coming out, and him and his team give the best reviews. Thank you for being here, Chris.
Well, when we say the best reviews, we don't mean the nicest, because sometimes we have to tell the truth.
Well, when I say best, I mean honest.
Most honest.
And very descriptive. I love the way you word things.
Yeah, well, that definitely describes our first movie, Megalopolis, because definitely one of those, turns out to be one of those love it or hate it kind of movies. This is Francis Ford Coppola, of course, the legendary filmmaker behind The Godfather, Apocalypse Now. Yeah. This is a passion project he's been wanting to make since the 1980s. Nobody would ever finance it. So he financed it himself. Wow. A $120 million movie on his own dime.
Oh, just had that line around.
Adam Driver stars Mishawaka's own. Adam Driver stars this visionary, like architect, dreamer guy who wants to remake the city of New Rome to make it better for everyone, but he's fighting against all these entrenched powers. Wow. Giancarlo Esposito plays the mayor. He ends up actually having a love affair with the mayor's daughter, which of course has all things Aubrey Plaza's in this as a sort of scheming power player TV gal. Okay. Not like anyone around here, of course.
No, no, no.
This is one that's just it's really dividing people. It's incredibly visually sumptuous, as you can probably see just in these clips here. Amazing to look at. It's from a narrative structure, it's all over the place. It's hard to understand.
Really?
It's confusing. So a lot of people are not going to like this one, so I'm not going to tell everyone I loved it, but I will say I never found it less than compelling. Okay. It's just it's just a vision on the screen.
Good usage of sumptuous, by the way.
Sumptuous. Yes. See, this is what I'm talking about.
$5
I love his vocab.
Yeah, very good. Talk to us about Lee.
So this is a portrait of the legendary war correspondent Lee Miller, played by Kate Winslet. Okay. It kind of covers the years from about like 1938 to after the war. She really was just sort of like a European bon vivant, model, photographer, really just sort of partied around. And then when World War II came, she started taking pictures for British Vogue of the devastation of the Blitz in London, and eventually fought for the right to go over as one of the few women as a correspondent. And she was right in the heart of the things, one of the first people to see the concentration camps and document them. Even got into Hitler's personal residence and famously took a picture of herself in his bath. Okay. So it's kind of a standard biopic, but well done. Kate Winslet, always terrific. She's great. And Andy Samberg, funny man, Andy Samberg, doing serious actor things and doing them well.
Good for him.
Oh, wow. I'm not used to seeing that, All right. So the next one, The Wild Robot.
So this is an animated film from DreamWorks, and Lupita Nyong'o voices the titular robot, who is sort of stranded on this island full of creatures and can't get off, and sort of educates herself to start communicating with them and integrate into their ecosystem, and eventually kind of finds this little bird that she is going to look after as sort of a maternal figure. I didn't see this one, but Nate Richard has a review up on the Yap this morning. He calls this one of the best DreamWorks animated films of all time.
Wow. Really?
And he says it's definitely a tearjerker. Okay. So not just a fun, good times kind of movie.
I have a feeling I'm going to go see that because our daughter Olivia is reading that in her class.
Oh, that's fun.
And she's raving about it. She's like, Wild Robot's so good, Dad. So,
cute.
All right, we can't say the full title of this one.
Yes.
My old
hindquarters.
Keister.
Gluteus Maximus.
Yeah, it's a family show. But this also stars Aubrey Plaza, although not what you might think. So the setup here is it's an 18-year-old girl who meets her 39-year-old self, played by Aubrey Plaza. And it's just sort of, don't get worried with the metaphysics of how does this work and how is this possible. It just go with it. And Maisie Stella plays the 18-year-old version of herself, even though the two actresses don't look anything like each other. They kind of just play that up. Here's the surprising thing. This looks like, I mean, from the title, I thought this was going to be like a bawdy comedy, teen comedy.
Right, right.
And it's not that.
Really?
And in fact, Aubrey Plaza is not actually in it all that much. She's kind of at the beginning and then at the end.
Interesting.
It's really focusing on the younger character, kind of finding her way, forging her identity. And I would call this not even a comedy, a dramedy, and probably leans a little more towards the drama end of the comedy.
Really?
It's definitely some emotional moments, well done. Maisie Stella, amazing debut performance in feature films.
Wow.
She is one to watch.
Okay,
My old booty.
My old
Butkus.
Yes.
Butkus.
Behind, I don't know.
Behind the rear.
The rear,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
You get the point.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I really do. Yeah, that sounds like a good movie.
Yeah, I think this movie was one you would like.
Oh, I think I
it
would definitely
resonate with
like
you.
that. Yeah. Gosh, if I could go and talk to 18-year-old me,
What would you say to 18-year-old Jill?
I would say, buckle up, girl. not going to be like you thought, but
Yeah.
it'll be worth it.
Do you think you'd party a little bit with your former self? I bet you would.
I can't keep up with former me. No, not anymore. I need a nap.
All right,
All right.
Wolves on streaming. Talk to us about this
This
one.
is on Apple TV Plus. This did get a very limited theatrical run, but now where this stars two cool guys, Brad Pitt and George Clooney, doing their cool guy thing. It's really kind of a return to the Ocean's 11, that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
They both play fixers, people who show up because they've been called because there's a dead body to take care of.
Okay.
But they weren't expecting to work with another person. Of course, they clash, don't get along, and then amazingly enough, the dead body turns out to be not so dead. So we've got a review of that up, and it's just like a cool, jazzy vibe kind of movie, buddy cop or buddy thief kind of movie. So definitely check that one out.
I hope they do well.
Yeah.
You know, on the rise of their career. I'd like
Yeah.
to see them succeed.
Oh, yeah.
They're both at that stage of their career where it's like they really don't have anything left to prove.
Yeah, they can do whatever they
They've
want.
done their box office, they've won their Oscars.
Yeah.
You want
They
to do a
can just
movie
have
and just
fun.
go to Italy?
Yeah.
Let's do
Why
it.
not?
Yeah,
That
fine.
sounds fun.
Yeah, great.
Chris, how can people follow along with you and your team and see those reviews that we were talking about?
Head on over to filmyap.substack.com. You can just read it like a website, or better yet, hit that subscribe button, and everything we publish arrives in your email the moment it's
That's
published.
what I love. Every time Christian and I go to pick out a movie, I pull up my email and then I'm like looking
Yeah.
like, what did Chris
What did
say?
Chris and his
So
team
it's nice having it in your inbox. Thank
Great.
you.
Thanks,
Yes,
Chris.
Thank
Always
you
a
so
pleasure.
much.
Good to see you, man.